Welcome. If you're new here, be sure to click the subscribe button and also click the bell icon so that you'll be notified about videos uploaded from this channel. The topics that we'll be discussing today: 2 killed in confrontation with cops, Moses shot dead in Clarkstown, 1 killed, 4 injured, teen charged, gun seized, and more. 36-year-old Ricardo Francis, otherwise called Landlord, a truck driver of 11 miles in Bull Bay, St. Thomas, was charged in connection with an illegal firearm and 10 rounds of ammunition that were seized during an operation in his community on Thursday, April 28. Reports from the Dallas police are that about 6:30 a.m., lawmen were in the area when a premises occupied by Francis was searched and the firearm and ammunition were found inside a speaker box that was in his possession. He was subsequently taken into custody and later charged with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. His court date is being arranged. A man who is accused of having driven a vehicle with gunmen who killed 2 men after earlier committing a robbery and RGED in Hamilton, St. Elizabeth last month was remanded in custody on Thursday. Carlos Beckford, 37, appeared in the St. Elizabeth Parish Court to answer to charges relative to the murder of 39-year-old Mason Mitchell James of Smithfield District in Malvern and 51-year-old farmer Courtney Smith of Smoothland District near Santa Cruz, both in St. Elizabeth. In addition to being charged with the murders, the accused was booked with the offenses of shooting with intent, robbery with aggravation, illegal possession of firearm, illegal possession of ammunition, and conspiracy. Prosecutors informed the court that several documents are still outstanding in the Crown's case against Beckford. Police investigators reported that James and Smith were killed after a robbery at RGED at a bar in Hamilton, a neighboring community to Malvern, on April 13. According to reports, gunmen robbed a bar of a sum of cash and the bartender before proceeding to make their escape from the area. Residents were subsequently alerted of the incident. Investigators said James was among residents who were searching for the group of heavily harmed men in the community of Malvern when he was fatally shot. The same gunmen reportedly killed Smith along the Ivory Cottage main road during their shooting spree. Residents later set up roadblocks, resulting in the vehicle being abandoned by the hoodlums, but police, with the assistance of residents, apprehended Beckford, who is accused of having to transporting the men into the area. A cellular phone that was stolen from Smith was allegedly found inside the vehicle. For the second time, me want to take the time out to congratulate these residents. Them they determined bad. Them determined so them did have to catch them on them. So from running after them into bushes to blocking the road, them try, them put out them effort, and it is just unfortunate that 2 of these men lost their 3 points in the process. And just before we move on from this topic, a viewer of this channel made a comment in the comment section of the very first report on this incident, and this is what they said. After check the bartender background, that robbery look spooky. And when you sit down and you really meditate and look into things, the bartender could be involved for real, and he make a very valid point. But I guess the police them never get any leads into her direction, so we don't hear nothing about she as yet. Nobody don't mention her at all when you come for think about it. So we don't really know what going on for end as yet. But as I said earlier, that viewer made a very valid point. I'ma feel like them for check her out too. Because they could have used her to access the building and all the information, and then, of course, use her as sham for say them do to her, just for take eyes off her, but them just never plan the escape properly. Only just think about it. Somehow no matter wonder as to why I black out the person name and all of that. It's just the fact that not everybody like highlight. I'm gonna really want to put the highlight on the person if them don't want it. So if them want to highlight, them can always comment down below in the comment section. Again, for no know who will leave it down there. Them know themselves. 19-year-old Tafari Harris of Wild Street, Kingston, was charged with assault at common law, robbery with aggravation, and being harmed with an offensive weapon stemming from an incident that occurred in Kingston 10 on Friday, April 29. Reports are that a man was walking along the roadway when he was attacked by a group of men armed with knives. Aris allegedly pointed the knife at the man's face and robbed him of a cellular phone, following which the group dispersed. Shortly after, a police team was seen and the man reported the incident to them. The men were pursued and Aris was seen walking along Halfway Tree Road. He was accosted, searched, and the man's cellular phone and a knife found. He was subsequently charged. Aris' court date is being finalized. Yeah man, as young as them be, them out here I do the criminal activities. All younger than this though. So nobody be blinded by them age or by them young face. When you look out, they are out there. A 70-year-old is dead. 4 people, including 2 children, are in the hospital, and a motorist is in police custody following a 3-vehicle crash on Alambambo Main Road in St. Elizabeth on Sunday. The police have identified the deceased as Pauline Evans of 7 West Greater Portmore, St. Catherine. Reports from the police are that about 12:20 p.m., the driver of a Suzuki Swift motor car in which Evans was a passenger allegedly overtook a line of traffic. The driver, who was heading towards Black River, reportedly lost control of the vehicle and collided with a parked BMW, forcing it to crash into a Toyota Axia car also parked on the road. Evans, along with 4 other passengers, including 2 girls aged 7 and 13, received injuries and were taken to the hospital. Evans was pronounced dead and the others were admitted for treatment. According to the police, the 7-year-old and her mother are in serious condition. The Trelawney police are probing the murder of a construction worker who was sprayed with gunshots by unknown assailants on Friday night. The deceased has been identified as a 37-year-old Kevon Price of Warstop, Trelawney. According to the Corporate Communication Unit, the information arm of the Jamaica Constabulary Force are that about 8:55 p.m., Price was conducting repairs to his motor car in Trelawney when he was approached by gunmen. The men fired shots hitting him. Residents called the police. Upon their arrival, he was found suffering from gunshot wounds to the upper parts of his body. He was assisted to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. No motive have so far been established for the shooting. Viewers and subscribers, a phone time now. I would love to hear what are your thoughts on all these stories down below in the comment section. Remember, everybody's opinion is valid, so I'm not afraid to leave your thoughts down there. We have made it to the end of our next video. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys next time. I'm out to stay blessed and stay safe.